Many people are concerned about thoughts that they're going to have for cigarettes or craves that they're going to have for cigarettes that's going to go on for the rest of their life after they quit. And they really do believe it's going to go that way, that forever they're going to want cigarettes. They'll sometimes ask people who've been off for years or decades do they ever think about cigarettes. And those people will often answer, honestly, they'll say, yes, there's time to think about cigarettes. And if you're just quitting, or if you quit in the past and you made a day or two and you had withdrawal and you remembered what that felt like, and then you're hearing these people who are off for long time periods say they still want cigarettes at times, that just terrifies you. It's important to understand there's a difference to what these people are likely answering, what the way you're hearing their answer and what they are saying are very different in all likelihood. There are times that people who are off smoking, who are off for significant time periods, will get thoughts. They're going to be triggered by events that are happening at that moment in time. Sometimes they're even very minor events. Sometimes they're songs. Sometimes they're smells, aromas, something that all of a sudden they're sensing for the first time since they've quit. Sometimes they're big life events like going to a first wedding or going to a funeral. But there's something going on that triggers a response. And the response for those people often will be, boy, it'd be nice to have a cigarette right now. No, it wouldn't. That's the way the thought is for them. It's a passing thought. That's all they're answering. And what you're hearing them say, as opposed to, gee, it'd be nice to have one right now. No, it wouldn't. That quick. What you're hearing them say is, oh, give me a cigarette right now or I'm going to rip your arm off. And they're feeling that all day long. There is a difference, and it is a big difference. I have a number of resources addressing this already. And to make this just a quick introductory video, the description in this video will link over to the different types of situations that could trigger the response, why they're happening. And I'll try to put a little bit more detailed description so you don't have to sit and listen to a bunch of videos that may not be relevant to what you're exactly thinking or concerned about at this point in time. I also have a string at the Freedom board, the Freedom from Nicotine board, titled Craves and Thoughts That Occur Over Time. And that links over to a number of articles that address this from different issues and also to the videos. So it'll be a few ways that you can kind of get additional resources. The main point of this is, will there be thoughts that happen after you quit? Yeah, there will be. But they're going to become much more sporadic. They're not going to be very intense. And it's better than what it was when you were a smoker. When you were a smoker, you were having craves and thoughts all the time. If you were smoking 20 or 40 cigarettes a day, you were having 20 or 40 measurable urges a day. Those are the ones you lit. That's not even counting the times where you wanted one and you couldn't get to one or you weren't allowed to smoke it. Life becomes much simpler as a former smoker than it ever was as an active smoker. And the craves and thoughts that you have will become more and more sporadic, much less in intensity. And the longer you go without smoking, the fewer they're going to be, and again, the less intense they're going to be. Your life will become simpler, easier, cleaner, less expensive, healthier. And to maintain this simpler way of life with fewer urges than it ever was when you were a smoker, it's a matter of sticking to the personal commitment that you hopefully made the day you stopped to never take another puff.